Hi everybody, this week we're going to recycle an old wristwatch into this cool industrial looking desk clock. And I mean, what do you do with old wristwatches anyway, especially when you can get the time from your phone or the corner of your computer monitor? And in this particular case, I bought this watch about 10 years ago. It looked really great online, but when I got it in the mail, the thing turned out to be huge. In fact, it's the size of a small school bus. So I never really wore it all that much. But, it's been dead for quite a while now, and with a watch repair kit that I use to replace batteries on a couple watches that I have, for about 18 bucks you can unscrew the back of this watch, and for another 5 bucks you can get a battery and get it running yourself. So just to make sure that everything is still working on this guy, we'll reassemble it, and sure enough, it is a good donor for this project. Now you can choose the wood that you'd like to use for this particular clock, and you can pick some of the exotic hardwoods or even a block of pine that you've got sitting in your garage. Now I've got a small piece of zebra wood left over, and this turns out to be a great piece of wood with fantastic wood grain to support this particular industrial clock. So just cutting out some rough pieces at 2.5 inches by 4 inches, this gives me a good starting block to work with. And I like how the wood grain kind of comes together in the shape of a V. But before we glue these things up, we've got to sand those glue surfaces flat, and then we'll use plenty of glue to put this guy together. In fact, I like using these inexpensive hobby store paintbrushes. They didn't cost very much, and they turn out to be great for spreading glue. And we'll let this sit overnight. And, do what your mama taught you and clean up after yourself. And so now one of the things that's true about this particular block, because of the thickness of the wood, I need to trim it down a little bit. And overall, those final dimensions are going to be 2 3/4 inches wide, 2.5 inches deep, and 4 inches tall. So I need to cut a little bit off the left and right side of this block evenly so that the wood grain still forms the shape of a V, but evenly on both sides of the glue joint. And with that done, I'm going to take a first 45-degree cut, because this will be where the watch sits on the block, on that cut edge. Now I'm also going to make a second cut about 5/8 of an inch thick so that I've got a top block that I can drill out and hollow out to support that wristwatch face. And so setting up on my table saw miter gauge with an extension piece of wood, I can safely cut this again along that line at 45 degrees. And now you can see how the two pieces come together, but I want to put the watch face right in the center of that top piece. Now with the two pieces taped together, I'll get this set up on my drill press, but I want the top surface to be level, so I drill straight down through that face. And we'll get a couple of clamps on it to hold it in place, and then we'll lock the clamps down onto the drill press table. And with a Forstner bit, we can drill out that hole that's perfectly sized for the outer diameter of the watch face. Now I had a special order this one, but it perfectly matches my watch bezel. And I also drilled this a little bit deeper than that 5/8 inch thick top block, because the back side of the watch will probably be inset a little bit into the lower block here. And you'll see that after I untape it. And so now we'll just test the depth of the watch. And you can see that it fits pretty well, but it sits quite a ways back from the surface of the wood. So I'm going to drill out some additional stock here in order for the watch face to sit a little deeper inside this top block. And so with a small Forstner bit, I'm just going to make some indentations here, about half the thickness of the block, so that the watch now sits a little deeper in the block. And when I flip it over, you'll see that it's significantly closer to the surface of the block. It looks better. Now, because I had taken out that extra material on the block, I wanted to use these brass hinges, but because of my drill holes, I don't have any way to make the hinges work. But accidentally, I ran across these black industrial looking Allen bolts, and I thought those would actually look really cool on the face of this clock. So, still easy to take apart, but they look really great. And I also decided to cut a decorative 45-degree bevel on the face so that it sort of naturally guides you to the surface of the watch face. And I think that actually looks great as well. And so with some gloss lacquer finish, about 3 coats, this project is ready for assembly. Man, I really dig how these black bolts look on the surface of this clock. It looks fantastic on my desk as well. And that combination of light brown wood grain mixed with black accent is a theme that I carried forward when I built this slab desk using those black steel legs. Check out the link above for that project. That was fun. But this really turned out wonderful. It looks great on the desk.